Hi, this is Cherie King, your wellness advocate, and I want to welcome you to this video where we're going to be talking about how to use Valentus Slim Roast Coffee for best results. Now, if you've recently purchased Valentus Slim Roast Coffee, you may have some questions as to how to properly prepare and use it so that you can get the best results possible. Now, there are the corporate standard instructions, and then there are various tips that have been shared by individuals who have gotten results from this coffee. Today, I'm going to be sharing a little bit of both with you. Okay, so the first question we're going to tackle is when to drink Slim Roast. Now, the corporate instructions suggest drinking the coffee 30 to 60 minutes before a meal. Now, those instructions, however, do not specify whether that meal should be breakfast, lunch, or dinner. But from what I've noticed, most people choose to prepare and drink it first thing in the morning, although some choose prior to whatever their first meal of the day happens to be. And in terms of how soon before a meal, I've also heard one person in particular recommend 60 minutes before a meal so that the appetite suppressing ingredients can really kick in. And you can see this individual pictured here. She was the first and only person that I've ever heard say that she drinks it 60 minutes before each meal, actually each before her breakfast in the morning. And you can see she has had phenomenal results. But if you already have a small appetite, then 30 minutes before a meal should suffice. Okay, now here's a quick tip. Know thyself and act accordingly. Now, some say to drink Slim Roast first thing in the morning, like I said before, but as a night owl, I find that my cravings and appetite is stronger in the evening and at night more so than during the early parts of the day. Therefore, my suggestion is that you consider what time of day you feel you need it the most. No more than 3 to 4 hours before your bedtime, okay? Because it might give you too much energy and then you won't be able to go to sleep. Even if that means having it twice a day, which you're going to find out more about in a bit. But think about what time of the day that you really deal with cravings and your strong appetite, and have your coffee somewhere around that time of day to help you to curb those cravings and to curb your appetite. All right, now the second thing is how to prepare Valentus Slim Roast Coffee. Now, depending on how strong or weak you like your coffee, use anywhere from 4 to 8 ounces of hot but not boiling hot water. Now, I've found that when you use less water, you get a better tasting coffee and, in my opinion, better results since it's not so diluted. Now, my personal suggestion to better dissolve the coffee is to put the hot water into your cup first, then add the coffee and stir it in well. Okay, now the third thing is what to put in Slim Roast. Okay, now there's a great debate about this. I'm a part of a Facebook group that's dedicated to success stories with the Slim Roast Coffee and the other Prevail products. But anyway, there's always this ongoing debate about whether or not to use dairy products or dairy coffee creamer in the coffee. Okay, so the instructions on the package and on the box say add creamer and sweetener of choice. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you probably will get better results if you use something other than white refined sugar, something like stevia, xylitol, raw honey, that evaporated cane juice that's pretty much like sugar, but it still has all the nutrients and it's darker in color than white sugar because it hasn't been bleached, okay? Now, in terms of creamer, if you prefer dairy, I personally recommend using heavy whipping cream, half and half, or Coffee Mate's Natural Bliss line, okay? Now, the reason I say that because I know a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, heavy cream, half and half? What about skim milk or 2%? No, honey, listen. You have been lied to. If you believe that fat-free is the way to go when it comes to choosing products, you have been duped. You've been bamboozled, okay? The industry out there, the food industry, they want you to buy all this fat-free this and fat-free that. But guess what? people still end up gaining a ton of weight because fat free usually means higher in sugar. Okay, it's the sugar that converts to fat in your body, not fat. Fat does not cause fat, sugar causes fat. Okay, so you want to get something that's full fat. That's why I said heavy whipping cream, or you can do a half and half, or like I said, the Coffee Mate Natural Bliss. All right, now the reason I said to use the Coffee Mate Natural Bliss is because it has very little amount of sugar in there, and it has like a small ingredients list. Okay, it's not this big list of ingredients that are a lot of chemicals and things. Okay, and according to the Coffee Mate website, they also now offer almond or coconut milk creamers if you choose not to do dairy. All right, so you can click the link in the description area for tips on other ways to drink and enjoy Slim Roast coffee. All right, number 4, how many Valentus Slim Roast coffee packets should you have per day? Now, some people have had success drinking 2 per day, but it is advised not to drink more than 2, okay? But most people drink just 1 per day and still have great success. Even if they want to split it up, say, for example, you're like me and you just love coffee, right? So I sometimes will take half of my regular coffee and half a packet of the Slim Roast and put that together the early part of the day, and then I'll have another one just like that later on in the evening. But you have to choose which way works best for you. Okay, so hopefully you found these tips on how to prepare and use Valentus Slim Roast coffee helpful. Now, in the event that you do not have an active Valentus Independent Representative, or IR, that you can purchase the coffee from, and you would like to order the coffee or any of the other products, click the link in the description area below to get Slim Roast coffee today. So I want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, found it helpful, know someone else who can benefit from it, please share it with others. All right, and you can also get more great wellness tips at www.gethealthycleanandlean.info. So again, I'm Cherie King, your wellness advocate. Thanks for watching. Till next time, bye for now.